I guess the pushback, Dagan, is the idea of paying for this, right? How do you pay for this? And when does debt become a priority? Right now, it's clear to all of us that growth is the priority for the writers of this tax plan. But yesterday, I asked Secretary Mnuchin, when does tackling the $20 trillion debt actually become the priority? Watch his answer.
Well, the debt is concerning. So let me first say, the fact that we've gone from $10 trillion of debt to $20 trillion of debt in the last 8 years, that's quite concerning. And there are issues we're going to need to focus on so that the debt doesn't just continue to grow. I think the first issue is we do have to have economic growth. That's probably the best way of dealing with this.
And of course, in dealing with it, Dagan, means dealing with the entitlements, which you've so eloquently said over the years are going broke.
80% of all the growth in federal spending over the next 10 years is Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, disability, and interest on our national debt. And with higher interest rates, if we ever get there, higher longer-term, higher short-term interest rates, it will swamp. To use President Trump's word, it will swamp the federal fisc. It will swamp this country. Growth, to Secretary Mnuchin's point, is critical to helping
right now.
But they've got to take, quite frankly, a hatchet to entitlement programs.
Congressman, when do you do that? Real quick.
Well, the other point to make is if we grow at a 3.5% clip, we double our economy in 20 years from 20 trillion to 40 trillion. And that's where we have some room to maneuver, but we have to deal with entitlements. It
20
is
years.
The major.
Social Security is not going to wait 20 years.
I'm saying we will double our economy in 20 years, and our kids will be participating in a $40 trillion economy. That's why growth is so important. And we've got to get entitlements under control. And if we do, the debt and the deficit could still go up, but at a slower pace. And we could get back to a 67% debt over GDP versus 100 today. We have to grow our way out of the mess we're in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
By the way, Medicare goes broke in 12 years, according to the trustees' report.
They're not waiting for 20 years.
The promises we've made are much bigger than our economy. So we got to grow the economy to be able to afford all these promises, right?
I like the priority being growth right now. I agree with you, Congressman.
Right,
we've been in a 1.5% world for way too long. Good to see you, sir. Thanks so much.
Yes, thank you.
Congressman Chris Collins joining us in state.